Hey everybody, Scott Dion Brown here, and I am very excited because I just got a very special package in the mail. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the BlackBerry KEY2 64GB edition. So I've actually been wanting to get one of these for quite a while, but I couldn't really justify it to myself because my BlackBerry KEY1 is still going pretty strong. The battery is not what it used to be. I mean, this phone is now 3 years old, I think I've been using it. I've noticed a few little glitchy problems here and there, but honestly nothing that really warranted me replacing the phone yet. The thing that finally prompted me to pull the trigger on a new one was when I started realizing the BlackBerry KEY2 is starting to get hard to find. And so I realized if I wanted a chance at getting this phone at a somewhat reasonable price, I should probably pull the trigger. But I'm very excited to finally have one. I'm really excited to pop this thing open and take a look at what's inside. So let's do it. Let's unbox the BlackBerry KEY2. All right, here it is. The BlackBerry KEY2 64GB dual SIM edition. Now, this is actually the international version. When I opened up the shipping box, they included this guy, which is just a BlackBerry branded charger. So I assume the charger in this box is going to be not a North American plug. So this just came at the side. All right, let's get inside the box. BlackBerry KEY2 intelligent keyboard powered by Android. And this is the silver edition. Let's get inside. So it looks like we got some tape here. See BlackBerry KEY2 sticking out there. Looks quite nice. Taking off the lid. And there it is. BlackBerry KEY2 TCL Communications non-removable battery cover. Sticker here on the back telling us how to install the micro SD card or the dual SIM. And it says, do not stick a thing in the top. That is a microphone, not where it goes. That's here on the side. So there it is. I guess we can take off this. Oh, look at that. Nice and shiny. It's metal all around. Sides are metal. Keys feel different from the KEY1 keyboard. Nice level of clickiness. Yeah, it feels different. The keys on the KEY1 I remember were a bit more shiny looking, like there was a gloss over them. These have a bit more of a matte finish, but it feels and looks more like that classic BlackBerry keyboard. So you can see on this side, there's nothing on this side except for the SD card and SIM card input. And on this side, you've got your power key, you got your convenience key, and your volume rockers. Very, very nice. I love the look of that. It's so sleek and nice looking. On the bottom, looks like we've got our speakers, and we've got our USB-C input. And on the top, we've got our headphone jack. And I think that's a microphone. I'm not actually sure, but don't stick the thing in there, is what it says. All right, let's see if we can power it up. It should have some charge. Oh, yeah, I just shook. There you go. BlackBerry powered by Android. All right, so all that's doing its thing. Let's see what else is in the box. So this little tray comes out. We have a folder here. There's our tool for installing the SD card and the SIM card. And looks like some documentation, instructions of how to install it. And yeah, so here's the charger that comes with it. I'm in Canada, so I won't be using that. I'll be using this one that they shipped along with it. We've got a pair of headphones, BlackBerry branded headphones there. Very nice. And our USB-C cable. There's no BlackBerry logo on that. It's just a plain black USB-C cable. Anything else in the box? That's everything in the box. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's everything you'll find in the box of the BlackBerry KEY2 64GB, 6GB of RAM, dual SIM, silver edition. I think I'm going to talk about this phone as somebody who's coming from the BlackBerry KEY1. The first reason for that being that I am coming from the BlackBerry KEYone. And the second reason is I have a feeling most people who are buying this phone will be people who own the BlackBerry KEYone first. So it just makes sense. It's really sad to think about that I'm holding in my hand what is probably the last BlackBerry device to ever be made. It's a bittersweet feeling. I'm glad I got my hands on one, but also sad to know that it's the end of an era. But with that being said, BlackBerry is definitely going out strong. So some quick comparisons to the KEYone. It's a slightly thinner phone, maybe like a millimeter. It's not a real difference either way. If you put them one on top of the other, they seem to be the exact same size when you lay them on top of each other. The KEYone had a more of a rounder design on the outside. The KEY2 is more square. I'm not sure which one I like more. It's just different, that's all. Another difference is you can see the Android buttons on the KEYone. Even when the phone is off, you can see the markings, the square, circle, and triangle. On the KEY2, they're invisible. The buttons actually appear when you turn the device on, and when it's off, they disappear. Another difference is on the KEYone, they had the power button on the left side of the phone with the volume rockers and the convenience key on the right. On the KEY2, they've put all the buttons on the right side of the device. The only reason I could think of that makes sense to me was, let's say you're watching the phone in portrait mode on its side, maybe it's resting on a table in front of you, and you go to adjust the volume. I guess if you push the volume rockers, you could, with the button on this side, accidentally turn the screen off by pushing this button by accident. By putting them all on one side, you can basically rest the device this way and push these buttons kind of as hard as you want and not have to worry about it. That's my guess. I don't know if that's the reason, but it makes sense. So talking about my initial impressions of the phone, the first one that comes to mind is that I don't feel like I upgraded my phone, which in this case is a good thing. I would continue to use the KEYone, forever if I could. But like I said, the battery life is now not quite what it used to be. Again, it's almost 3 years using the device. And when I first got this phone, I could easily get a full day, sometimes 2 days on a single charge. So the KEY2 brings me right back there. The battery life is fantastic. It's probably longer. Again, I've only been using the device for about a week, and I haven't really put it through any stringent testing or anything like that. I will just say that, again, the KEYone, I didn't have to worry about battery, and the KEY2 has been the same. The biggest difference I did notice from the KEYone to the KEY2 is the keyboard. The keyboard on the KEY2 is much, much better. Actually, I shouldn't even say much, much better. It's just that I like it more. The one thing I noticed about the KEYone keyboard, it's for starters, it's got a slightly more, I want to say, rubbery feel. I don't even know how to describe it. Rubbery is the wrong word, but the keys on the KEYone are a bit more glossy. It's still definitely a BlackBerry keyboard, but it definitely felt different to keyboards that we've had before. Whereas I find the KEY2 keyboard feels very much like a Q10 or classic keyboard, or even like the Bold 9900 keyboard. You can see it's very much more in that same style. The keys have the same texture as the Q10 does. The clickiness is very, very similar. The KEYone keyboard is still a fantastic keyboard, but I'll just say I like the KEY2 more. All the other features that I've come to love of the KEYone are still here. You've got your BlackBerry Hub, you've got DTech, you've got Password Keeper, you've got your fingerprint scanner, and obviously you've got all the apps that the Android App Store has to offer. I decided to go with silver just for a change because my previous device was the black edition. I haven't decided yet if I made the right choice. I mean, they are both very pretty. I did love how sleek the black looks, but the silver also just kind of looks almost a little, I don't know, retro-y. Kind of reminds me of like old cameras and stuff. I like it a lot. Well, we'll see. This is what I went with, but the black looks really nice as well. Another difference you'll notice from the KEYone to the KEY2 is they've added a dual lens camera. I haven't spent that much time taking photos. I never really did a lot of that anyway, and I also didn't care that much about the camera quality because when I'm producing videos, I have actual cameras for that. But everything I've heard so far is that the camera is much better, and even the few photos I've taken, especially with the front-facing camera, the pictures are better. So your camera is better. I'm not really the right person to talk about the camera just because it's not really a priority for me, but it's an improvement. One final difference that they made from the KEYone to the KEY2 is they removed the right shift key and replaced it with this shortcut key. Now they've added where you can press the shortcut key and then press another key, and it's just a faster way to get into your shortcuts. So it's just an entire other list of shortcuts that have been added to this phone. So just making it more convenient to get around on. Again, just sticking with first impressions, they're all amazingly positive. I don't really have anything bad to say about the phone. If you like the KEYone, you're really gonna like the KEY2. And if you're a previous BlackBerry owner, maybe you didn't have the KEYone, but you had maybe a BlackBerry 10 device or BlackBerry 7, I think you'll feel right at home in this keyboard because you can see they're definitely very similar. So there you have it, everybody. That was my unboxing and first impressions of the BlackBerry KEY2 64GB edition. It's a beautiful phone, and I'm just kind of sad that I might be holding the last BlackBerry to ever be made. Hopefully I can make this one last forever. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I'm Scott Dion Brown. If you enjoyed this video, please smash the like button, hit that subscribe button if you'd like to see more, and I will see you again in the next video. Take care, everybody.